What's up, guys? Charjallz here. Welcome back to the collaboration series, Quickdraw Quarry with Travis B. Link is in the description if I remember. Sometimes I forget. Um, but hopefully, if I remember, I'll have the link to his channel and to the previous episode, which I don't know what it is. Whatever. I don't know. Part 3, part 2, part 4. I don't even know, but it'll be in the description if I remember. It might be there, it might be a while, but I don't know. Anyway, what do I do in this episode? Well, one of the first things that I do is kind of check out to see what Travis B did. Because I opened this up and this is pretty much the first time I'm seeing this. But he has sent me some screenshots, but this is kind of the first time I kind of just opened it up and started recording, so I just be surprised of what I'm seeing. So I saw that he built an inverted coaster there. That was uh, almost built, like it was like 8% built, and he said, "Hey, why don't you finish this for me?" Because that's how this collaboration kind of works. We can sometimes we build half a coaster or something, and then we have the other person finish it. So that's kind of what he did here. He built a inverted coaster, and then I kind of finished it off, and I didn't really add any scenery. All I did was pretty much finish it, and I kind of checked it out, make sure the ratings are great. Because if it's like extreme, guests do not write it, but it ended up being very high for intensity, excitement, and nausea, which is a little bit high, but guests still write it. I made sure that guests will still write it, because if they didn't, I would have to adjust it somehow. And I did do a few adjustments and stuff, which we agreed that we can do. And I saw that in Travis's episode that he slightly adjusted my station for my Mine Train coaster, which is totally fine too, because I kind of did the same thing to him. And he also finished off the Mine Train coaster that I started, so that is pretty cool as well. So, um, and in my previous episode, in my last episode on this park, I built a twist, and in that episode, I actually did mention that it looked a little bit too modern for this park, because this park is kind of a Wild West theme, or jungle, or whatever kind of that area. It takes place in a giant quarry. That's why it's called Quickdraw Quarry. It's kind of a western whatever kind of thing. And I thought it looked a little bit too modern. It looked kind of not western like, and I did have actually someone comment saying it didn't really look western like either. Um, and I totally 100% agreed. And I don't even know why I didn't even do it last episode. I don't even know why I didn't change it. But if you noticed like a minute and a half ago, I changed the twist from a bright white to like the brownish color to kind of match the Western theming. Uh, excuse me. Sorry, that was probably really loud. But all right, what am I doing right now? I'm building a wooden roller coaster, and this is my first time building a wooden coaster with the coaster car that it is. It's not like a row of cars. Like I mean, like it's not like a train. It's actually just a one car kind of thing, and it's like a wagon, which goes really well with the Western theming. So that works really well. And I never did this built this before. Built it with that coaster car, and I think it's a little bit tougher because the fewer cars there are on the coaster, it loses acceleration speed faster. So I guess I don't even know. But if the coaster is going to probably be a little bit of a shorter one, even though it's like 100 feet. I don't even know how tall it is, but I only built half of it. I do the majority of this episode is working on this station here, which I feel like is top three best roller coaster stations that I've done ever. I didn't want to go too symmetrical. It is kind of symmetrical-ish, but I kind of want to go random a little bit, which I kind of do. So, uh, I throw in a little Western theme. I even throw a little bit of a mechanical theming in there. You can see that light green, thin wall with the holes in it. That's under the mechanical theming, and I mean, it doesn't even look like it's from the mechanical theming, but I throw in a lot of different textures in there, so it's appealing to the eye. I don't know why I said that. I also do some terraforming, which is one of my favorite things to do, where you just kind of raise up each tile randomly, and I think it looks really cool. And I do apologize, I do have a little bit of a cold, so that's why I kind of sound weird. But um, I did not add any trees at all, which I don't know why I didn't either. But I think Travis's plan is to finish it. Like, if I kind of do half a coaster, it's kind of intended for him to finish it or just to kind of work on it. He doesn't necessarily have to finish it, but for him to work on it, that whatever. He's free to do whatever he wants, and I'm free to do whatever. Really, it's kind of how this collaboration works. It's a pretty interesting collaboration. It's my first collaboration where we get to like build off of each other's work. Last episode I kind of mentioned this because Travis and I did a collaboration before this. It's called The Falls. You can check it out on my channel and his channel. We did it about a month or two ago, and we kind of took our own side. But this time we're kind of just building off of each other's stuff, which is very interesting, and it's kind of cool to see them use their own style and kind of have it combined. I don't even know. Whatever. Um, but again, I kind of spend the majority of this episode on the station area, so I kind of have the station ready, and I do have the ending part. Like I have the breaks, and I don't even did I no. So I usually like to do block breaks, because that prevents crashing of the roller coasters. Otherwise, if it doesn't, it it will crash. I like what coasters do I hate? I don't like the wooden wild mouse. I mean, it's actually really fun to build, but every time I build it, it always crashes. The somehow either like it breaks down and then somehow the cars crash into each other, or something stupid like that happens. And the reason behind it is that there's no block brakes, and like there's no option to have block brakes. And there's just a few coasters that have that. Like I know the single flying coaster where it's like I don't know. I have it in Yin and Yang Park. There's no block brakes, and I already had it crash twice in only like 3 hours, and it was just ridiculous. So this one, I don't think I don't even know what Travis's plan is, but I don't really care. He's free to do whatever. Um, he may just do because this one you can do block breaks, but then I think you would have to kind of have a lot. Because I think the capacity is 4 guests or something, maybe 8, maybe 2. I don't even know, but it's one of those single cars. So I'm guessing it's 4. I'm pretty sure it's 4. I didn't even check, but if I were to take an educated guess. But anyway, you can see that station building is, and I hope you guys like that too. And obviously, if you guys have any ideas to make it or to improve it at all, feel free to comment, and I will gladly change it. And I didn't even mention this last episode. Actually, no, I did. I did. Feel free to give us any names. Oh yes, I remember now. That wooden mine train coaster that is finished. You can see that there sometimes. We Travis and I worked that in the past 2 episodes. What's his face? What's his name? Someone commented a name. I don't know who it was. Let me see. See. I don't even know. I'll have to do it next episode. No, wait, no, it's right here. Etzeren. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He's another Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 player out there. I'll make sure if I remember, I'll put the link to his channel in the description. He does some amazing art, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 work. Um, I know he built a park called the 8-bit park that he finished, and then he has a really small jungle themed park. And now he's currently working on a mega park, which is really awesome. He does a good job with detail and scenery and stuff. But anyway, Etzeren, he gave us a name idea called the Wooden Devil for the Mine Train coaster, and I think that's a perfect name. Because it sounds cool, it's catchy, and it's not too whatever. It's an awesome name. So Etzeren, if I remember, I'll put his channel link in the description. Really awesome channel. Check out his RCT2 work, and then if I remember, I'll put Travis's stuff in there as well. Anyway, I'm gonna end it right here, guys. It's a little bit of a shorter episode again. I do apologize, but I was just kind of running low on time, and honestly, I'm gonna be busy in the next 2 weeks. Um, so it's gonna be a while before I post again. So thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to give us a right name for this wooden coaster here. I'll make sure to give you a shout out if I remember what your YouTube channel name is or whatever. I don't even know. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.